Mula sa lungsod ng San Juan, hatidan naman namin ang aksyon mula sa 12th Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup presented by Chooks to Go. Ang Gilas Pilipinas muling makakatanggap ng isang challenge dito sa ating torneo. Makakaharap nila ngayon ay ang University of the East, led of course by Alvin Pasaol, isa sa mga pinakamaiingay na pangalan in collegiate basketball right now. Known for his scoring prowess, parehong koponan naghahanap ng kanilang pangalawang panalo pa lamang sa torneyong ito. Magandang gabi po, Jot Sulit alongside Coach Topix Robinson. And these two teams looking for more success dito sa ating preseason cup.
Yes, Jud, we know that both of these teams came from heartbreaking losses. So makikita natin how they bounce back. Kumbaga kasama nga sa process ng Gilas that it's really going to be a tough one for them.
Yes, you mentioned it, Coach, na itong ang Gilas looking for a better performance sana. It's not exactly a good tournament for them, pero alam natin kailan lang naman nabuo itong koponan. Let's take a look at the standings kung nasaan nga ba ang Gilas at ang UE in the entire picture of the Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup.
Yes, so we're going to look at the lineup right now. Alam naman natin that it's going to be a tough one for Gilas to advance doon sa ating semifinals, but UE is on their second game pa lang dito sa torneo, so marami pa tayong makikitang bagong gagawin si Coach Joe Silva para sa kanyang koponan.
Absolutely. Itong ang Gilas Pilipinas, they already have played 6 games dito and unfortunately have lost 5. Pero in their last game, Coach Topix, against NU, that was almost a win for them. They actually had an 11-0 run. 9 of those points nanggaling kay Kobe Paras. And they led by 5, 3-25 left in that game. But NU also went on their own 11-0 run.
Yes, those are the questions right now for a young Gilas team, how they will finish the game. I mean, even before that, when they played against UP, same scenario rin. They were up at one point of the game, but eventually, pagdating ng endgame, doon nga lumalabas yung maturity and yung familiarity nito mga manlalaro ng Gilas.
Hindi naman sekreto para sa Gilas cadets, no? You ask them, even the coaches, the one thing talagang kailangan i-develop is their chemistry. But that guy, Kai Soto, suiting up for the first time dito sa ating tournament, maybe he can be of big help. Not switching over to the side of the University of the East, eto meron silang matinding dagdag. Not a player, but the coach, Joe Silva, stepping in. But in his debut with the UE Red Warriors, they lost to Ateneo. The Blue Eagles, isang campus kung saan nanggaling din ito si Coach Joe.
Yes, it's gonna be a big test for Coach Joe Silva. Having a new team, new program, new system, medyo marami pa talagang dapat pagsamahan or matuto itong grupo nito. But again, this is a big opportunity. The reason they joined the Filoil tournament is their preparation for the upcoming UAAP season.
Unfortunate lang, hindi ganun kaganda naging shooting ng Red Warriors in that game, and that's why they bowed to Ateneo by 22 points. Gusto nila makabawi ngayon, and let's see what will happen in this battle. Simulan natin by meeting the starters from both teams.
Preseason Cup brought to you by Chooks to Go. And now, make way for the starting lineups. First, ang manok ng bayan, the Chooks to Go, Gilas Pilipinas Cadets. One guard number 4, JJ Alejandro. Starting at forward number 10, Carl Tamayo. And the other forward number 12, Vince Tolentino. Center number 17, Gio Ambohon. Starting at guard number 14, Kobe Paras. Manok ng Bayan, the Chooks to Go, Gilas Pilipinas Cadets. Head coach is Jong Win Chico. And now the starting unit of the UE Red Warriors. Starting at guard number 1, Christian Connor. At point guard number 18, Philip Manalang. Coming in at center number 21, Wilson Bartolome. Starting at forward number 23, Alvin Pasaol. And at the other forward number 84, Rick Gallardo. UE Red Warriors is led by Joe Silva. Officials for this ball game are Ricor Buaron, Michael Tolentino, and Alan Manzano.
Gilas Cadets kontra UE Red Warriors. Ito po ang ating main game offering of the 12th Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup presented by Chooks to Go. You see the starting lineup on your screens. Paras, who played spectacular against NU, will be starting again for Gilas. Ito rin si JJ Alejandro. And you know, one of the most interesting names for me dito sa Gilas Cadets is Carl Tamayo. Very young, but you already see the promise in that kid.
Yes, we were talking about when they played against UP. I mean, he squared up pretty well against Bright Acueti that, you know, makikita natin talaga yung potential nitong batang to.
And of course, para sa UE, Pasaol ang magiging center of their picture. Gilas takes first possession in this game. Paras nakahawak agad. They will set things up with Alejandro. I got to talk to the coaching staff of Gilas Pilipinas in the last game nung natalo sila sa Enya, and what they were saying was that they were dribbling a bit too much. They were a bit too fancy. Gusto nila to lock down on, you know, just getting what they want to get done.
I think that's yun na nga yung maturity nitong grupo nito. Medyo obviously the pride is there, you know, being star players from their respective schools. So makikita natin driven, but yun na nga is yung playing together and being familiar with each other. Yun yung kulang pa sa kanilang team right now.
Dalawang mintes para sa UE, but also a couple of offensive rebounds. Finally, it's Ambohot na nakakuha ng possession para sa Gilas. Alejandro says they want to keep that ball moving. JJ, passing it to Tamayo, natapik at naagaw ng UE, but there's a foul. It will be on Kobe Paras. Oh no, Carl Tamayo ang matatawagan. If you're Gilas, Coach Topex, anong klaseng simula ang gusto mong makita sa inyong mga manlalaro?
Actually, right now, maganda naman palagi. Even their last game, yun na nga, against NU, they started off pretty well. The ball was moving around. Makikita natin yung movement ng bola. Everybody was having a chance na magkaroon ng touches. But what I want to see right now is how well they're gonna defend against this UE group. I guess yun yung isang bagay na I'm sure that Coach Jong Chico is really focusing on. You know, how you're gonna be a good defender as a group and as individuals.
Bartolome ang unang nakascore sa ating laban. So 2-0 in favor of UE. Bago ang matalo ang Red Warriors sa Ateneo, they took a big win over EAC to open up their campaign here in the Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. Yan ang gusto mo makita sa Gilas. Magandang pasahan. Yun nga lang, inabot yung tira ni Tamayo. Pasaol. He absorbs the bump from the kid Tamayo and was still able to finish.
Again, we could see there that after a missed shot coming from Gilas or missed opportunity, yeah, they're having a hard time really going back on defense. Yung isang bagay, again, basing it on their game against NU is yung after a missed shot or a turnover, how well or how quick they're gonna go back on defense.
And Kobe Paras knocks down that three-point shot. It's brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Kobe, nung laro against NU, he also knocked down a lot of three-point shots in the first half. Off to a good start here. Gilas running. Ang ganda naman ang iwas ni Tolentino.
That was a good shot coming from a stop. Yun yung isang bagay that we also would love to see against this Gilas team. That you know what's good about Vince Tolentino is every opportunity to run, he's always gonna look for it, and I'm sure he's always gonna be rewarded by sprinting down to the paint.
At masipag din sa ilalim ito si Vince Tolentino getting that rebound. Alejandro slowing it down for Gilas. They're setting up their offense. 10 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Alejandro holding onto that basketball. 4 seconds to shoot. JJ binabantayan ni Manalang. Has to put it up. Alejandro Mintes. Pasaol kukuha ng rebound. Tumatakbo UE pero ando ng depensa ng Gilas. Baseline J. That's short para kay Connor. At parang ngayon, no, Gilas is a lot more patient on offense. Parang binabagal nila. Hindi sila laging gigil. Makatakbo. However, yung tira ni Kobe Paras will sail out of bounds. Ball goes back to UE.
Those two possessions na ginawa nitong Gilas is medyo nagmadali sila sa kanilang tira. Yes, Kobe made that shot first and medyo nag-heat check ng konti itong si Kobe. But again, you have to be patient. You have to always look for the best possible opportunity for you to score.
Meanwhile, umatake si Manalang, draws the foul on Tamayo. Free throws ibibigay sa Red Warrior nila si Philip Manalang. Maagang player shuffles para sa magkabilang kupunan. Tratter papasok na rin. You know, nangibabaw talaga in that performance of Gilas against NU was Kobe Paras's performance, no? The 20 points that he dropped. Pero si Tratter, his performance there was a bit underrated. Meanwhile, Coach, this Smart Free Throw has been brought to you by Smart Get Free. YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT.
Yes, Judd, you talked about Abu Tratter that game. Those are the things that I think what he could bring on the table. You know, you're loaded with a lot of guys that could really score. And kailangan mo sometimes yung somebody who's just willing to do the dirty job, which Abu did, which I think Vince Tolentino will do for this team also.
Tratter also had 4 blocks na kinalaban nilang NU. Manalang puts UE ahead again. Paras a crossover, explosion to the basket, iwan kay Tolentino, was blocked, but Tamayo mops up the mess.
You gotta love how Kobe Paras draw that defense. You know, he attacked, which I'm sure he's gonna attract a lot of defenders. Ang maganda dun sa kanya is he opted to pass to Vince, which again, when Vince Ruben missed, nandun si Carl Tolentino for that putback.
Pasaol, titira mula sa labas. Off on his 3. Paras nakakuha ng rebound. Tumatakbo na naman ang Cadets. Alejandro to Tamayo. Three-pointer is good again para sa Gilas. That three-pointer is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
That was a good stop and an open shot coming from Cal Tamayo, which already had 5 points. I love the way they're really pushing the ball. You know, every time they get that rebound, they're always looking for that guy who's open for the transition.
Sumagot naman si Alvin Pasaon at tumingin pa sa kanyang kakampi. That three-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. I say kakampi dahil nagkatambalan ito si Tolentino at Pasaol sa Marinerong Pilipino in the PBA D-League. And that backdoor cut mula kay Tolentino returns the favor, tumuro pa kay Pasaol.
That's what why Coach Joe Silva was frustrated. Yes, Pasaol made the 3, but again, we have to go back on defense. You know, you cannot live just by the 3. You have to make stops.
And straight to the basket. Gets that play in, and there will be a bonus free throw. Take a look at this. Kobe Paras, the attention on him, nahanap si Tolentino. This Smart Assist of the half has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. And Coach Topex, alala ko pa yung laro kung saan una nagpakilala si Alvin Pasaol against the De La Salle Green Archers. And since then, sinabi ng mga tao baka isang swerte lang. But you know, he has continued this performance even here in the Preseason Cup. Look at his numbers.
Yeah, those really are solid numbers coming from Alvin Pasaol. But again, I'm sure one of the things that Coach Joe Silva wants in this kid Pasaol is you have to be a well-rounded player. You know, given alam na natin that you're going to be a scoring threat, but one thing here is how well you're going to defend.
Naagawan si Rivero, but he takes the ball right back. Richie bumangga and banks it in for his first 2 points of the game. Wala pang 30 seconds sa floor and he immediately produces points. Tratter guarding the guard, Manalang. Philip, step back. Ang ganda ng galaw but could not knock down the shot. Akuno pumasok na rin para sa UE to add some height. Pasaol misses. Juan Gomez de Liano. Forward pass to Rivero. A display of the athleticism of the Gilas Cadets.
That was a good eye in the sky play coming from 2 teammates, which is eventually going to play together sa UP.
I'm very excited for that. And I know that all of the UP fans are too. Isa na namang magandang pasa, but this time, naka-recover yung depensa ng UE. Gilas, now resetting their offense. Tratter from the elbow. Jump shot, no good. But rebound by Ambohot. They reset their offense. 9 on the 24. Gomez de Liano. He will put up a 3 and 1 will make it. Pinakamalaking kalamangan na ng Gilas in this game. 7 points. Courtesy of Rivero and Gomez de Liano na nagtambalan right when they enter the court. Ramdam agad yung kanilang impact in this game. Manalang, nagtitimon para sa Red Warriors. Philip, labas kay straight. The 3 is good.
That was a good setup jump coming from Philip Manalang. First, he missed that layup during that first possession, but nakita natin yung pagiging veterano nitong si Philip. You know, he had an opportunity to drive, but he opted to go for that pasa na galing sa kanyang teammate.
Coach Topix, maganda yung pinapakita dito nitong si Jason Strait of UE. Ilalabas siya ngayon, but he actually had 2 steals or 1 steal on Richie Rivero, tapos yung deflection that happened there. Quick hands for that young guy.
You know, what I like about Strait, that tingnan muna natin itong eye in the sky play coming from Juan Gomez Deliano, going all the way to Richie Rivero. But again, we talked about Strait, mahaba kasi yung reach nitong batang to. I guess yung reach na yun kasama pa sa speed and agility niya. That's why, you know, he's really going to be a solid defender para sa koponan ni Coach Joe Silva.
A lot of three-pointers being knocked down here in the first quarter. Saw the numbers on your screens. Go cross-court, Varilla atake, extra pass kay Acuno. Nagmintis lang on his first try and gets fouled on the second. You have to love the execution there of the Red Warriors.
What I notice about this Red Warriors team is nakikita mo yung freedom sa kanilang movement. You know, everybody's, you know, really making sure that they always go hard to the basket and always trying to look for that open teammate.
Richie Rivero has been one of the dependable players para dito sa Gilas Pilipinas Cadets. And number 7, pretty consistent para kay Rich.
Yes, those are solid numbers ka naman galing from Rizzi. But ang question there is that yung kanyang, what I like about now is the assist para kay Rizzi Rivero. You know that he's really a good scorer, but one thing that he added to his arsenal is, you know, he's really looking for that open teammate. Kumbaga isang bagay yun na napakalay para sa kanya kasi nga naman magiging well-rounded siya. Hindi lang na alam ngayon na aatake ba to o mamamasa. Again, that's one good thing about Rizzi Rivero right now.
Acuno misses his first free throw. Makes the second. This Smart free throw has been brought to you by Smart Get Free. You can shoot every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Now, we talked about Richie Rivero. Isa lang glaring doon, Coach, na mas mataas yung average niya ng turnovers compared to assists. But this is largely because he had to take on this role. As you see here, nagpo-point guard siya for Gilas Cadets. Something that hindi niya naman talaga natural position before.
Yes, that's one thing that I guess for the Gilas Pilipinas group is you want somebody like Rizzi who's tall, who's a tall guard that could really bring down the ball. Kasi nga naman, again, we're looking at the big picture, looking at the international tournaments. Yung height ni Rizzi, it's kumbaga point guard talaga yan pagdating sa international.
And well, he's young. Kaya niya pa talagang i-develop yung parte na yan ng kanyang laro. Meanwhile, Tratter showing his presence underneath. 5-point lead para sa Gilas. 1 minute and 23 remaining in our opening period. Acuno. Pinag-isipan yung tres. Natapik ni Rivero. Varilla protects the ball. Pero that's gonna be a turnover para sa Red Warriors. So kung siya yung natatapikan kanina, Rivero makes up for it, getting the stop here. Paras comes out to get that basketball. They start their offense again with Rivero. Paras swinging it to the right. One misses the three. At makaka-rebound dyan ay si Connor. A minute remaining in the first quarter. Nahanap nila si Acuno sa ilalim. Ray against Abu Tratter. Ray the pivot. Niluwa lang yung kanyang tira doon. And off goes the Gilas Cadets. Gomez Deliano, the strong attack. Did not get the bounce, pero 2 free throws ang kanyang ititira.
That's what Coach Jongoy Chico liked sa ginawa ni Juan Gomez Deliano. Because during that first possession nga naman, instead of attacking the basket, he opted to go for that long three. Yes, he's making those threes, but again, you want to go high percentage. You want to go drive and try to fish for a foul, and which happened right now.
Ang napapansin ko sa opensa nitong Gilas, Coach, very minimal na yung time na may lull, yung nagdi-dribble lang sila up top, tinitingnan yung options. They're usually moving with a purpose, attacking or swinging that basketball left and right.
I think that's a good ploy coming from Gilas because you want to keep the defense moving. Kasi nga naman, pag puro ka dribble na wala kang ginagawa, ang mangyayari dyan, pinapanood ka na lang ng depensa. You know, you want to make them work, get them confused by moving the ball around, being aggressive, attacking the basket, and looking for that extra pass.
Connor may hawak para sa UE. Straight setting the pick. Connor, bibigay sana kay Varilla, natapik, and last touch pa ang UE. So, the defense of Gilas talagang sinasara yung pinto sa mga options ng Red Warriors.
Yes, with the height that Gilas has, is they could really switch. You know, pag may ball screen, pwede silang mag-switch because medyo mahaba tong batang to
Rivero now. Kabantay sa kanya si Strid. Dalawang beses na siya natapikan yan. Richie now protecting that basketball. Nakaagaw na naman si Jason Strid and he will streak to the basket for an easy lay-in. Gilas trying to go quickly. Another steal para sa UE. And almost a make para kay Varilla. The defense of Jason Strid of the University of the East Red Warriors allowing them to breathe some life here dito sa first quarter, pero matatapos pa rin na lamang ang Gilas Pilipinas 21-18. We bring in the second quarter after this. John Sulit kasama po Coach Topex Robinson. Hatid namin sa inyo bakbakang Gilas Pilipinas Cadets. Taking a look at the Nationals, Juan Gomez de Llano sinusubukang makuha yung kanilang pangalawang panalo in the tournament, pero nakaharang sa kanila ang University of the East Red Warriors. What were the positives that you saw from both teams in that first period?
Yeah, see, if you're Gilas, you have to love them sharing the basketball, making stops and try to run the floor. Maganda yung naging ginawa nila during the first quarter. While ito namang UE, makikita natin yung eagerness. I guess the buy-in from Coach Joe's system is makikita mo na talagang nakikinig sila doon sa gustong ipagawa ni Coach Joe. But one glaring factor is the defense that UE showed. Both of yung straight really playing well and really looks promising para sa koponan ng UE Red Warriors.
Pasaol tinabla ang ating laro. That three-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Sa kabila naman, natawagan ng foul. How difficult is it, Coach, for a team to welcome a new head coach in the middle of a tournament? But answer that in a bit, because we are now welcoming Kai Soto dito sa ating Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup, seeing action for the first time para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
That's gonna be a big challenge for Kai Soto, playing against the big boys. Kumbaga, big boys literally because of age, not because of height. But makikita natin, challenge talaga to para sa koponan ng UE na kumbaga hindi tayo pwedeng mamama ng bunsong kapatid natin. Parang ganun ang dating. Kasi pagpasok siya, medyo ini-estima ka agad siya ng mga big man ng UE.
Gusto ko, Coach, pinaliwanag mo yung paggamit mo ng big boy. Kasi wala yatang big boy pagka tinabi mo kay Kai Soto eh.
Ang pinag-uusapan dito yung edad eh. Hindi yung physical because we know naman that it's really a promising the future of Philippine basketball.
Isa na namang agaw para sa UE. At ayan na, Kai Soto! And then Rivero back-to-back blocks! Pero Pasaol saying, I can't hear you. That three-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
You gotta love the persistence itong si Pasaol. Dalawang beses ka na blanca hindi pa rin tumigil. I guess, yun yung energy na gusto makita ni Coach Joe sa kanyang top player na si Alvin Pasaol. But again, those back-to-back blocks from Kai Soto and Richie Rivero is really something na gusto pa nating makita sa replay.
Look at this one more time. Not today, sir. Sabi nung dalawa, pero sabi ni Pasaol, ganun ba? Eto, tres na lang ititira ko. And he works up the crowd. Alvin Pasaol, always an entertainer. And really, the defense of UE na nagpapahirap sa Gilas ngayon. 4 steals apiece, pero yung mga steals ng UE have all led to baskets on the other side. And that will not be a steal, but it will be a 24-second shot clock violation called on Gilas Pilipinas.
The defense of UE Red Warriors really making life miserable para sa kumpala ng UE. Makikita natin talaga namang pinapahirapan nila itong mga manlalaro ng Gilas. Before they could really even set up a play, naubos na halos yung oras nila. That's why, again, a challenge for Gilas how well they're gonna play against this kind of UE pressure.
Kanina nung pumasok si Kai Soto, we were talking about Coach Joe Silva. And it's ironic dahil itong dalawang to actually won a championship in the high school ranks of the UAAP. And now they are on opposite ends of the basketball court. Manalang had to pass it out. And that's a make para sa UE. Wilson Bartolome adding 2 points to their total. Gilas sa kabilang dako. Gomez de Llano, labas kay Soto. Aras asking for it against Pasaol. He explodes to the cup. Kobe could not make the layup. Ngayon ang UE. Manalang pinapahirapan ni Paras, but a crossover there. splitting Kobe. And on the other side, that's another block. Paras, the recovery. He had to run about 80 feet and still got there in time for that block. Look at it one more time. The drop pass. Kobe says, not today.
You know, the problem now with you is kahit makikita mo pa lang si Kai Soto sa paint is really gonna be intimidated. Kahit nandyan lang siya, kahit di niya pa binablock yung tira mo, talagang mag-iisip ka na kaagad kung makaka-atake ka pa. But again, Manalang answers that question. What we like about Philip Manalang right now is really being aggressive, not just for his own scoring opportunity, but getting his teammates in the right position for that pass.
Paras, he loves those jumpers, coach. Yung mga off a screen. And that three-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Yun yung go-to ngayon ni Kobe, no? Running off a screen and then catch and shoot. And that's not an easy shot to make. Yun nga lang, natawagan si Kobe ng foul on the other side as he tried to reach it. Oh, there it is. Stratter the handoff. Kobe just goes up. That's money on the three.
You know, Pasaol has to pay the price. He went under against the Kobe Paras. Yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Joe Silva kanina na kailangan yata, you have to go over because he's really gonna take that shot and most likely he's gonna make those threes.
Parang yan talaga pinagtatrabahuhan ni Kobe ngayon, yung adding that range. We know that he's athletic, he can go to the rack, finish above the rim. Oh, that's gonna be a foul on Gomez De Liano. Inabot si Manalang as Philip tried to go for that three. Clear foul there. Upo muna si Tratter. Coach Jong with Chico will go back to Jeyo Ambohot.
Yun yung palagi nating sinasabi as coaches, you cannot foul a jump shooter. Kumbaga, he already has the space and hindi mo pwedeng kainin yung space na yun because again, if you're gonna foul a jump shooter, he's gonna go to the free throw line. Pagdating niya sa free throw line, that's the time they could set up their defense. Either they're gonna go 2-2-1 zone, which they did earlier, or they're really gonna go for that full court press na so far as they've been successful doing.
Manalo at the line. This smart free throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. 2 for 2 so far in this trip. May isa pa siya dahil nga behind the three-point arc siya natamaan ni Juan Gomez De Liano. And 3 for 3. Perfect trip para kay Philip Manalang, extending the UE lead to 7 points again. Paras stops along the free throw area and knocks down a jumper. 31-26. About 6:40 remaining in the first half. Manalang swinging that basketball. So Prevega kontra kay Alejandro. Balik sa kanilang guardia. 8 seconds sa shot clock na UE. Manalang zigzagging. Labas kay Bartolome. Great passing mula kay Manalang. He has been an excellent court general for UE.
So far, itong Gilas Pilipinas wala pa silang napahanap na somebody who could really defend itong si Philip Manalang. Yes, he's really gonna score, but what I love about what Philip is doing right now is ang dami niyang assist. You know, he's really creating opportunities not just for himself, but for his open teammates.
Sobre Vega mula sa labas. Short on that three-pointer. And Ambohot out of nowhere getting that rebound para sa Gilas. They go to Alejandro underneath. The defense was there, stopping him from making a basket. UE tumatakbo na naman. Manalang the step in. Inabot yata yung kanyang tira. Now Gilas leading the break. Alejandro could not finish. Excellent defense mula sa magkabilang koponan.
Back-to-back misses coming from the Gilas Pilipinas group. At makikita natin doon yung aggressiveness itong mga manlalaro ni Coach Jong Chico. But again, you have to find a way to stop Philip Manalang.
He definitely has been the biggest factor para sa Red Warriors. Ito na naman siya. Manalang lays it in. Masyado malakas. Gomez De Liano getting the rebound. Gilas down by 7. Paras. Pull-up three. No good. Ambot fighting for that board pero si Gagate makakakuha. They forward pass it to Sobre Vega. Oh, what a violation there. And that is the fault of John Sobre Vega dahil patawid pa lang si Manalang. Could have waited just 1 second. And passed the ball a bit too early. 5:01 remaining in the second quarter. Kailangan muna mag-usap-usap ng Gilas Pilipinas. They are down by 7
Makikita rin natin is he could also guard a big man. Kasi nga naman yung build niya medyo malaki and may gulang na. Masyado nang magulang tong si Alvin Pasaol eh. But you gotta love the way he's really carrying this team.
He has drawn a lot of comparisons to Bo Belga dahil dun sa kanyang body. But you know what? His attitude somehow like a Calvin Abueva, yung gritty tapos loves to get the fans involved. Hey, that smart free throw is brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT.
Yes, you mentioned about itong kay Alvin Pasaol is kung titingnan mo siya talaga dito is parang hindi makakatapos ng laro eh. Because the way he moves, the way he banks it with the other guys. But I guess you gotta love the grit of this kid.
Itong UE, lamang pa rin sila. Gustong dagdagan. Could not do so. Pasaol sa ilalim. Just losing that basketball to Vince Tolentino. Eh, yan talaga maasahan mo kay Tolentino. He will not be shy to mix it up underneath to get possessions para sa kanyang koponan. Ito na ang Gilas. Tolentino labas kay Alejandro. Shot clock down to 8. JJ puts it up. Gets the roll.
Gilas Pilipinas being patient with that opportunity. Kaya nga naman ang gusto talaga dito ni Coach Yong is, you know, try to have more ball movement. More movement, player movement, trying to get the best possible shot.
Straight. Yes. Contributed very well here para sa UE. Pasaol, supalpal na naman. Gilas actually doing a good job of protecting the rim. No, nakakailang sapal na yan sila.
The problem right now with Gilas is, yes, they're making stops, but the problem on the other end is marami rin sila naninitis na tira because obviously the defense that UA has put up against this Gilas group.
Straight. 3 seconds to shoot para sa UE, and Cullar beats the shot clock. That's how you bail your team out. Rivero tasked with the point guard duties na naman para sa Gilas. Richie, another turnover for him. Nakakarami na ito si Richie. Pasaol, too strong off the glass. Tapikan ng bola, makukuha ni Rivero. Tries to spin past the defender and he gets fouled by Cullar.
Makikita natin doon after those 3 turnovers coming from Richie Rivero, medyo intimidated na rin siya.
That was their connection, however. Richie and Juan earlier. The smart move of the half has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. And this is going to be a process na para kay Richie. Yes, he may be racking up turnovers now, but he's only gonna get better, Coach, at that position.
Yeah, what I love about Richie is, yes, he committed those turnovers, but alam naman natin that he's not gonna stop. You know, he's not gonna stop growing and learning from this experience. And it's just gonna make him better in the future.
Gilas nakakuha ng 2 puntos mula kay Abu Tratter. Baba sa 5, hinahabol nila dito. Cullar goes to Pasaol. The sidestep from Alvin, but that's going to be an offensive foul on Ray Acuno. Napatumba si Tratter, which is not an easy task. Yung mapatumba mo yung malaking Abu Tratter. So mapapalitan muna si Acuno dito. Pasok ulit si Bartolome. Gomez Del Llano trying to get rid of his defender. Tolentino to the cutting Alejandro. Had to send it out. Rivero will attack the baseline. Extra pass. Pasahan ng Gilas leads to a turnover. 3-on-1 break. Pasaol will finish.
You know, you have to have 5 white shirts really sprinting down to the basket. Yun yung pinag-usapan natin kanina siya. It's kailangan after a missed shot, you have to go down because these UE Red Warriors are going to keep on running the floor and trying to really work your tail off.
Connor straight away 3. No good. The foul will be whistled on UE. Habang kinukuha ni Juan Gomez Del Llano yung rebound. Bartolome ang mapipituhan. This was the move earlier from UE. Nakaagaw doon. And they had an open opportunity there. 3-on-1 break. And it was Pasaol finishing. 13 points na in the game for Alvin Pasaol.
If we're going to talk about what's the summary of this first half is yung free throws. So far, itong UE, being more aggressive, attacking the basket and trying to fish for those fouls. They're already 7 out of 8 sa free throw. While itong Gilas naman is again, they only went to the line 6 times. Ito yung pang-anim, but they only made 1 free throw.
And even on that trip, ni Juan Gomez Del Llano, Gilas continues to struggle from the line. At si Gomez Del Llano yan na yan, coach, na maaasahan mo usually from that area of the floor. Not today, I guess. One, forward pass. Alejandro mula sa labas. Nothing there for Gilas. They continue to miss, and they are now missing from everywhere on that floor.
I think one factor here is yung fatigue din. You know, since the tip-off, makikita natin sobrang aggressive. Hindi lang sa depensa itong UE, but also offensively. They're always trying to attack the basket, making you scramble for those loose balls. Kaya makikita natin dito talagang medyo pagod na rin itong mga manlalaro ni Coach Jongoy Chico.
Sorry, Coach. 9-point lead now for UE. Pinakamalaki sa ating laro. Well, you have to give it to these Gilas cadets. No? Karamihan din dito naglalaro, not just for this team, the national team, but also for their mother schools. Doble effort sila, but you know, like Kobe Paras told me nung natalo sila sa NU, no excuse will be valid for them to lose here dahil nga they are the best of the best. UE currently holding a 9-point advantage over Gilas Pilipinas. Magandang pinapakita ng Red Warriors both offensively and defensively, lalo na dito sa second quarter. Ito na naman sila, attacking Pasaol against Tolentino. Labas kay Varilla, steps into a 3, no good. Connor above everyone for that offensive rebound. So far, out-hustled itong Gilas cadets by the Red Warriors. And yung turnovers ng Gilas have been hurting them. 11 errors already. Another offensive rebound para sa UE. 10 seconds on their shot clock. Pasaol, nakakita ng puwang. That is tapped. Ball goes out of bounds. Mananatili sa Red Warriors ang possession.
That's gonna be a big problem for Gilas Pilipinas. Those 50-50 balls, you know, that's really gonna pay them a big price because during that possession, nakadalawang extra possessions itong UN. You're down by 9 points and you cannot afford to give UE extra possessions.
Magandang depensa naman pinakita ng Gilas doon, forcing Manalang to step out of bounds. Actually, medyo swerte na si Philip Manalang doon because if hindi out of bounds yung tawag, could have been a hook. Dahil he really tried to come up with something on that baseline attack. Gilas, can they get points out of this possession? Matagal-tagal na silang napako sa 31. One, sends it to Paras. Extra pass. Alejandro, off the glass, no. Tolentino, the offensive board. They send it out to Paras. 3 seconds left in the quarter. They have to put it up. Paras, yes! Money on the 3 for Kobe to beat the halftime buzzer, and it was something that Gilas really needed.
Yes, that's really gonna be a big basket. Kasi nga naman gusto mo nga kaming pagpasok mo sa dugout, medyo maganda yung iyong finish. Makikita natin doon, extra pass coming from Juan Gomez Del Llano. Binigay dito kay Kobe Paras for that wide open 3.
Pagkatapos ng 20 minuto ng aksyon, Gilas Pilipinas down by 6 points against the University of the East Red Warriors. When we return, pag-uusapan natin kung ano nangyari in that first half. Here are some of the numbers mula sa first 20 minutes.
Makikita natin dito is yung free throws nitong UE at nitong Gilas. Makikita natin ng UE was near perfect sa kanilang free throw with 8 attempts and making 7. While ito namang Gilas, napag-usapan natin dyan is yung pagod din naman. That's why they're really missing bad sa kanilang free throws. But the turnover and the turnover points is really one thing that we've discussed about kanina nga naman. But makikita natin, hopefully, pagdating ng second half, mag-iba yung tempo para sa koponan ni Coach Jongoy Chico.
Speaking of yung sa free throw count, nakakagulat nga that Juan Gomez Del Llano was actually 0 for 4 in the first half, but it's still Kobe Paras, no? Out of his first good performance against NU, maganda pa rin yung pinapakita dito ngayon.
Yes, more than the offense, I think yung defensive mindset nitong mga manglalaro ni Coach Jongoy Chico, because again, we discussed about the first half analogies. Maraming binigay na 50-50 balls itong koponan ng Gilas, while ito namang UE, those possessions is they're really making it pay for them. Kumbaga, china-challenge din nila itong mga malalaro ng Gilas. At hopefully, I mean, they start to focus on making stops. And at the same time, yung offense naman nila is doing well. They scored 34 in the first half. So ibig sabihin nun talagang hindi lang nila pwedeng hayaan na makascore na naman ng 40 points itong koponan ng UE Red Warriors.
Siguro yung rebounding din, no? Kailangan tutukan because in the first half, UE led the rebounding count 24-18. Tapos 10 doon offensive rebounds.
Yun ang pinag-usapan natin kanina, yung importance itong si Philip Malanang sa koponan ng UE because he creates a lot of opportunities for his teammates. Because once naka-atake ka sa paint, makaka-attract ka talaga ng depensa. Yun naman nagka-capitalize itong UE.
What exactly is Manalang doing so well, Coach? Kaya nabibigyan niya ng opportunities yung opponent.
Obviously, he could really score. Alam naman natin yun. But ang maganda kasi dito kay Philip is nakikita niya rin yung kanyang mga teammates.
And that time, Vince Tolentino scores the first bucket of the second half. Apat na lang inahabol ng Gilas Cadets. Pasaol may hawak para sa UE. Thought about the three, had to swing it out. Gumagalaw ngayon opensa ng UE. Connor. Out to Gallardo. 5 seconds on their shot clock. Pasaol, the three, no good. And that time, Richie Rivero secures the possession. Make sure na one and done yung possession doon ng UE.
What you'll notice dun sa opensa ng UE is they really weren't able to attack the paint. Nagpasahan lang sila doon, moving the ball around while it just kept the offense or the defense of Gilas or the guys of Gilas just standing there, just waiting for that offense to again to go. And makikita natin again the hustle nito koponan ng UE.
Almost a steal for UE. 2 times in that possession. Sa labas, Tamayo, 3, no good. Tolentino, no one boxing him out. And you have to love the hustle na nagbago dito para sa Gilas. They are playing with more sense of urgency. Tratter sa ilalim, gets bumped, still was able to score. That is the strength of Abu Tratter.
Gilas Pilipinas finally winning the 50-50 ball possession at makita natin doon yung awareness nitong si Abu Tratter because when he dove for that basket, nakita ni JJ Alejandro yun for that N1 opportunity right now.
And this Smart free throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Tratter off of a 16-point outing against NU. Gustong magparamdam na naman dito. Right now, he has 7 points. Isa na lang ang lamang ng UE. Manalang, met by Alejandro. Pasaol, gustong mabigyan ng bola. There it is. He's against Tolentino. The switch puts Tratter on him. Libre sa labas, he's straight. And that three, no good. Alejandro pushing it para sa Gilas. Looking for options. Tratter ready to help. JJ to the cutting Abu. Oh, Abu Tratter! How he was able to put that up, we'll never know.
You gotta give the extra point para dito kay JJ Alejandro. He was telling Abu to set that high screen. Makikita natin, he already got the groove at tinitingnan talaga ni JJ yung pag-dive nitong si Abu Tratter.
Lamang na ang Gilas. Pero Connor gets it back para sa kanyang UE Red Warriors. Connor has 2 points. His only bucket in the game so far. Tamayo. Binigyan ng espasyo and goal! Tamayo, money on the three. That three-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go at nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
That's already Carl Tamayo's 8th point. But again, makikita natin, medyo nag-slow down yung depensa nitong UE. Yung energy nila compared to the first half was different. At nalipat naman ngayon ang energy defensively para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
UE settling for outside shots dun sa kanyang attacking yun. Unsuccessful. Dribble drive offense activated para sa Gilas. Alejandro to Tolentino. Gets in position pero ando ng depensa. Tratter again! Abu has taken over in the third.
Abu Tratter really attacking the basket already with his 11th point. Medyo kailangan masolve ng UE yung offensive onslaught ni Abu Tratter. What I like about Gilas right now is maganda yung ball movement nila. They're really looking for that extra guy, that open guy. But makikita rin natin yung stops, yung depensa you know, their defense is really helping their offense. Because after that stop, they're always gonna look for that open guy.
Ito yung magandang play kanina between Alejandro and Tratter. This Smart Assist of the Half has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. And like you said, kahit nung ball screen pa lang, Coach, you kind of saw it happening already.
What I like about JJ Alejandro during those possessions is he's attacking the basket, creating opportunities para sa sarili niya. But nakikita mo sa corner ng kanyang eyes, he's already looking for Abu Tratter.
Pasaol pinasabit si Gomez de Liano. And one got caught in a bad position. Pasaol will head to the free throw line for a pair. Lamang na ng apat ang Gilas Cadets. They have opened up the second half with a 12-2 run. And that's what Pasaol will try to end with that free throw. That Smart free throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. At kapag makakabuelo at makakabuunan ng kalamangan itong Gilas Cadets, ito talagang si Pasaol yung expect mong pupuntahan ng UE as their fire extinguisher.
If you're Coach Joe Silva, you'll never go wrong. You know, pag binigay mo yung opportunity dito kay Alvin Pasaol because, again, ito na yung veterano niya and he's really a threat, not just offensively but defensively.
Gomez de Liano loses it. Tratter has to put it up. Abu almost got it, pero offensive rebound kinuha ni Arvin Tolentino. Abu again, muscling his way, got rejected, but stayed with it and he mopped up his own mess.
Abu Tratter really setting the tone para sa koponan ng Gilas already with his 13 point. But ang makikita natin doon yung resilience itong si Abu Tratter. Yes, his shot got blocked, but he never stopped attacking the basket.
9 of his 13 points here in the third quarter, pero sumagot naman si Pasaol with a three-pointer, trying to make sure that his Red Warriors stay alive here. This time out is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. A burst of energy, that is the perfect description para sa pinakita at binigay ni Abu Tratter dito sa third quarter para sa Gilas.
You know, Abu Tratter really, you know, making life miserable para sa big man itong UE Red Warriors. But makikita natin kasi, maganda rin kasi yung setup. I mean, yes, he's making those baskets, but that's because of a guy like JJ Alejandro, a guy like, you know, Juan Gomez de Liano attacking, creating opportunities for Abu Tratter.
Tratter really pouring it on here in the period. Actually, 5 minutes pa lang nilalaro natin in the third quarter, but he has already contributed 9 points. In that time, he passes out to Gomez de Liano. And look at Tratter trying to chase that. Forces the turnover para sa UE. Gilas will try to get 3 points. Alejandro doesn't get it. Finally, Gallardo kinuha ang possession para sa kanyang Red Warriors. Manalang pushing it to Pasaol. Alvin, the spin, the kick out. That's a turnover. And Manalang will give up the foul on Gomez de Liano. Parang bumaliktad yung kwento ngayon. What happened in the second quarter, kung saan turnovers of Gilas led to opportunities para sa UE. Baliktad naman ngayon. It's UE committing errors, opening up the door para sa Gilas Cadets.
I think itong Gilas Pilipinas got a wake-up call from Coach Jong Chico coming into the dugout. Alam naman natin that yes, you know, we're 1-5 right now or we're 1-6, but we cannot stop playing. We have to keep on playing, keep on growing, keep on just giving a good fight.
One problem lang siguro para sa Gilas, the outside shot has not been kind to them in this evening. Back-to-back misses para kay Alejandro. At Gallardo umamin that he set a moving screen there. Manalang nangihinayan doon sa possession na yun.
Yun yung isang bagay na napansin ni Coach Jong. Kaya nga naman he's trying to go for that horns action. Kasi as you notice right now, the adjustment that UE made is now they're playing zone. You know, nakita nila that medyo hindi maganda yung nagagawa nila sa man defense nila. That's why, you know, they want to tighten up and try to protect the paint against the Gilas.
Of course, largely because Abu Tratter has been owning the shaded area dito nga sa ating third quarter. Pero successful ang UE. That stop. Si Abu nasapal nila as he tried to attack. But now Coach Jong Chico reinserting Carl Tamayo. Upo muna si Abu. And for all the success na na-experience ng Gilas here in the third quarter, dalawa pa rin lamang ang kanilang kalamangan. UE staying in this. Antiporda to straight.
One of the key things that Gilas made during the start of the third quarter is they went high percentage. Yes, you mentioned they were struggling a bit from the outside, so there's no other way but to go high percentage. Yun yung naibigay ni Abu. At question ngayon is, since Abu's out, makukuha ba natin yun kay Carl Tamayo or even kay dito kay Tolentino? Malalaman natin.
Press for Kobe. Doesn't go. Tamayo the offensive rebound. Tolentino sends it out. Magre-reset ng opensa itong Gilas Cadets. Gomez Deliano will try his three. Hindi pa rin papasok para sa Cadets. Manalang pushing that basketball, losing it. Swinerte na lang si Philip. That one could not handle that basketball, so it still will be UE basketball with 19 seconds on the shot clock.
The reason why itong Gilas is getting those offensive rebounds is mostly they've been shooting outside shots. At alam naman natin, long shot will result into long bounce and long rebound. But ang ginagawa ng UE every time there's somebody shooting from the outside sa Gilas is everybody's going inside the paint.
Look at the three-point field goals shot here in this game. 22 attempts per UE and they've made 7. Both teams not really shooting that well. Pero minsan, coach, yung mga ganyan numbers na sa all scores underneath, sometimes you get fooled by the statistics kasi minsan, it's not about the percentage but at what point of the game dumating yung mga made shots na yun. Because, you know, you could go 1 for 20 pero yung isang yun was the game winner.
Yes, tama kayo yung shot. But again, ang isang bagay na tinitingnan din ng coaches is kailan ba tinira at ano ba yung opportunity for that three-point shot. Obviously, if it's really wide open, go ahead and take that shot. But kapag na-frustrate yung mga coaches is coming off a dribble na may defender naman sa harapan mo, pipilitin mo pa rin itira.
Kobe Baras, kanina tumitira sa labas, ngayon attacking, gets fouled. He'll shoot 2 free throws after this timeout. Kobe Baras, isa sa mga pinakamatunog na pangalan right now, not just in amateur basketball but also for the Gilas Cadets. And he has been playing steady dito sa torneo ito para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
Yes, he's really been solid dito sa game na to. But one thing you'll notice there kanina, that last possession, yes, Kobe was making those threes, but makikita natin, he really was aggressive now attacking to the basket. That's one thing that they should do. Kobe Paras, yes, he's making those threes, but if you're gonna attack inside the baskets, which is a high percentage shot, chances are you're gonna make that basket. Second is, you might go to the free throw line, which is where Kobe is right now. Ang maganda dito kasi Judge is after that free throw, again, masiset up mo yung depensa. Kumbaga makikita mo, pwede tayong mag-experiment dito. We're gonna go 2-2-1 or we're just gonna go straight man defense.
You know, Kobe changed shoes at halftime, pero nung first half, yung sapatos niya, there were words written on it, peace and love. And Kobe says it's because nagkaroon daw siya ng change of outlook dito. He's a lot more positive than he was before. But how can you be positive when UE keeps shooting three-point shots at you? Lamang na ang Red Warriors ng 6, 54-48. A minute and 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Arvin Tolentino also played in the game before this. Suited up for his FEU Tamaraws. Kobe underneath. Third try. Wala pa rin. Akuno makakakuha na ngayon para sa UE. Gilas has been resilient, but so has that rim against them. Ayaw talaga tanggapin yung mga tira nila. Pasaol now. Double team. Out to Akuno. Three-pointer for the big man. Gagate gets the offensive rebound para sa Red Warriors. And now Pasaol, baseline attack. Fouls Paras. Or gets fouled by Paras. And Kobe, tinamaan pa nga after that whistle.
You know what's frustrating there for Coach Jong is, yes, you've been defending well for about 18 or 20 seconds. Pagdating ng last shot is, bibigyan mo ng another opportunity. Hindi lang, pag-ang dito is, yes, you got the offensive rebound para sa koponan ng UE, but you're gonna send an Alvin Pasaol in the line who already has 20 points dito sa ating ball game. At makikita mo yung Pasaol kasi deceiving to Jat eh. You know, it seems like wala siyang talon, but ang ano sa kanya, he's super smart eh. Alam niya kung paano gamitin yung katawan niya.
Filoil scores from the free throw line, extending the lead of Gilas, of our UE. 8 points. Alejandro. Now it's Paras. 12 on the shot clock of the Cadets. They go cross court. Tolentino, the pass to Soto. And those are the first 2 points of Kai Soto coming down with that jam.
Yes, Kai Soto really, that was really a highlight jump. But makikita natin doon yung ball movement na inaantay natin coming from this Gilas group. A lot of guys, almost everybody had an opportunity to touch that basketball.
Alejandro giving up a foul. Let's take a look at one more time. Tolentino spotting the young Kai Soto. And that's exactly what you expect him to do. Slam that home, young fella. Pasaol, aatakihin ulit si Paras. And that will be another foul on Kobe. At ang masakit pa doon, it's gonna mean 2 free throws. That is the 4th foul on Kobe Paras. And it came very late in this quarter. May 7.3 seconds na lang to go. Gilas actually had 1 foul to give, but of course they did not want that na ibigay yun na shooting motion yung UE Red Warriors. Kobe getting reminders from Coach Joey Chico. And a scramble to end 3rd quarter, Rivero. It will count, but it's not even gonna go in. So after the 3rd quarter, etong UE regains advantage. Nakahabol na kalamang ang Gilas, but still, the Red Warriors just keeping their foot on the pedal, lumaban, and they now hold a 7-point lead as we enter the 4th and final frame. And Coach Topix, for a while in the 3rd quarter, nakuha na ng Gilas yung kalamangan. They started out that period with a 12-2 run. Pero what changed? Paano ulit nakaalagwa etong UE?
I think what UE did there is they changed up their defense. They're really struggling playing man against this Gilas group. So, ang ginawa nila dito is they played zone, which took away the rhythm nitong mga manlalaro ng Gilas. At alam naman natin, Gilas right now has been struggling from the outside. Kaya nga naman ang ginawa ng UE is they'd rather lose from the outside shot rather than, getting eaten by Abu Tratter. But what's also the difference right now is mas naging agresibo ulit itong mga manlalaro ng Gilas, UE especially led by Alvin Pasaol.
And a quick attack para dito sa Gilas, resulting to a miss from Paras. 9-point lead para sa UE. That ties their biggest advantage of this game. Gagate, another offensive board. And another jumper! First double-digit advantage sa ating laro. And it is held by the Red Warriors. Soto, poposte yan si Acuno. Decides to send it out to Rivero. Richie. Binigay kay Tolentino. Beautiful assist. If Gilas wants to make a move for this win, they have to start now.
Hindi pwedeng palaging you score, they score. Kumbaga, ito yung nagiging challenge for Gilas. Yes, they are really a solid group as far as offensive players is concerned, but they really have to make stops. They really have to deny itong mga manlalaro ng UE second possessions, extra possessions, and hindi pwedeng palaging nakaka-atake sa basket itong mga manlalaro ng UE.
Magandang defensive stop yun para sa Gilas Cadets. They regain possession here at babalik na sa sahig si Abu Tratter, who had a big impact in the 3rd period. You can even say that he's the reason kung bakit lumamang ang Gilas. And the moment that he stepped out of the court, Coach, dun na ulit bumalik yung flow ng laro towards the advantage of UE.
What Abu really could provide here is, yes, hindi man siya nasa-setupan ng opensa ng Gilas, but he's really gonna grind it out against the players of UE. But those turnovers are really killing itong Gilas. The problem there is, yes, after a turnover kasi tumitingin silang dumipensa eh. Yun naman yung sinasamantala. Itong si Philip Manalang, itong si Alvin Pasaol. Kaya nga naman, you have to go to the next play right away. After a miss shot, after a turnover, always think about the next play.
Ito ngayon ng UE. Still with a lot of time on the shot clock para sa kanila. Manalang to Gagate. This time he misses. Tratter now respecting yung jumper ng kanyang kalaban. really rushed out to challenge kasi dalawang jumpers na yung napapasok nito ni Shannon Gagate.
What UE doing right now is they're going for a 2-2-1 press. I guess obviously again they want to delay or try to get this Gilas team confused on their offense.
And now Gilas finding ways to get better looks, no? Talagang hinahanap sa ilalim. And they've scored back-to-back already. Still a 7-point lead though para sa UE. Akuno, now to Manalang. 10 seconds on the shot clock of UE. Manalang out to Pasaol. 3 ball is short. And Akuno stealing that rebound mula kay Soto. A steal for Gilas. They're running 3-on-1 break. Rivero lays it in. Another alley-oop connection with Gomez de Leandro. No, with Gomez de Leandro and Rivero, pag sila nagpa-fast break, you know that that play's gonna end above the rim.
You know, wala pa nga yung bola doon sa ere. It's makikita mo na yung crowd eh. They're really anticipating that Juan Gomez Deliano will locate Risi on that alley-oop shot.
Oh, and Soto denies Pasaol.
But one thing's for sure, Jan, you know, Alvin Pasaol will get blocked, but he will not stop playing and attacking the basket.
Take a look at this highlight play. This smart move of the half has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Nabubuhayan ngayon ang Gilas Cadets. Do they have enough in them to get the lead? Manalang gets blocked by Rivero. And that is another turnover. Coach, when we entered the second half, sabi mo bukod sa opensa, kailangan mag-step up yung depensa ng Gilas. Yan ang nakikita natin ngayon.
You know what's good about this this defense by Gilas? Yes, they're making stop, but you're trying to get the fans involved. Kumbaga makikita natin dito, the fans are really alive at na-inspire din itong mga manlalaro ng Gilas.
Oh, Soto! Out of nowhere! Mopping up that mess! Gilas now just down by 3 points. Kai Soto, a big part of this comeback. Varilla, naghahanap ng mapupuntahan ng UE. Beltran, picks his dribble up. It's stolen by Rivero. Hinahabol si Rivero sa likod ni Connor. Richie! The patented Euro step!
Again, that offense came off a stop. You know, again, kailangan dito talagang Gilas should really focus on making stops. So far, this young UE group is also being challenged offensively.
Manalang kick out. Connor libre. Passes on the 3. Nakalusot. Wala pa rin. Pagkakataon ngayon para sa Gilas na kunin ang kalamangan. Tratter sa ilalim. Coach Joe Silva instructing his team to go to that 2-3 zone. Soto is fouled underneath. Kai Soto, the young center of the national team who will be tested underneath. How about this play? Kai Soto! Akin to, and that's what you can do when you're about 8 feet taller than everyone else. And then the Richie Rivero shuffle. He has made a living out of that move and he gets Gilas within 1 point. Ngayon, ang trabaho na kay Kai Soto para itabla ang ating laban. This game suddenly, coach, has become extremely exciting.
Yeah, that's going to be a big question now for you is how well they're going to recover from this Gilas Pilipinas onslaught.
And this Smart Free Throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Tabla na po tayo. 61 all.
That's already the third deadlock para sa ating game.
And what a run this has been para sa Gilas. They get another stop. Tratter naghanap ng kakampi. Now, Gilas sending that ball out. Rivero para sa lamang. No. Antiporda chasing that basketball. Coach Joe Silva motioning a horns play here. Antiporda will set it up sa gitna. But it's only Bartolome there to help out. Ayan na, si Pasaol. Antiporda stuck up top. Connor making his move. And that's gonna be a traveling violation. Ilang turnovers na yan, Coach Topex, na sunod-sunod na puwersa ng Gilas Pilipinas for UE to commit.
I guess the big savior dito for Gilas is Kai Soto. Yes, we know that he's gonna block shots, but what Kai Soto could bring here is the intimidating factor. Medyo natatakot umatake yung mga manlalaro ng Gilas, ng UE, because they know na may nag-aantay na Kai Soto sa kanila.
Tolentino, hindi makukuha yung putback. Pasaol tumatakbo. He passes it to Connor, who gets blocked by Rivero at may inabot na braso si Richie. Kaya naman si Christian Connor ay pupunta sa free throw line and will hope to get the lead back para sa kanyang UE Red Warriors. What a fourth quarter this has been. We've only played 6 minutes pero parang napakarami na nang nangyari.
Itong question ngayon dito for Gilas is against UP, against NU. Yes, they're doing well during this last few minutes of the game, but they weren't able to finish this game. So ang makikita natin dito ngayon is this group is really doing a good job. Pag may nilabas dito, yung papasok dito, kailangan masabayan nila yung energy at intensity ng 5 players ngayon na nasa loob for Coach Jong Oichico.
In this case, Connor, yung smart free throw, which was brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Horns play din ang itinatawag ng Gilas, si C. Soto and Tratter coming out. Gomez goes to the side of Soto. Yung pasa kay Tratter na agaw ni Connor. Varilla gets sent back by Rivero. Gilas has not allowed anything easy para sa UE Red Warriors. One more time, Rivero says no. And scrambling now on offense is UE. Pasaol had to invent something. He gets the rebound, lying down on the floor. Varilla short. And Gilas running the break. Rivero. That alley-oop play hindi nag-materialize that time. Tracker wala rin pupuntahan. This has been a 13-3 run para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Antiporda. Nothing on the outside shot. At Juan Gomez Del Llano wisely setting things up para sa national team. Soto mag-isa sa ilalim, hindi nga lang nakita ni Tratter. 10 seconds sa shot clock. Rivero with the help of Tratter. Richie goes to Abu, attacking the defense. That dunk from Soto will not count. And you would have loved to see Tratter just put that ball up. Kaya lang nga, he really attacked looking to set up Soto eh. Kaya nung foul siya, pass ball.
Yes, tama yung ginawa doon ng Gilas. You know, to break the zone, you have to have ball movement. Hindi pwedeng tumira ka na lang ng outside shot. You have to make UE pay for playing yung zone.
Soto, hindi pa rin makukuha yung kalamangan. These two teams, after natin magtabla sa 61, puro mintis na nakita natin, Coach Topex.
Again, a test of character for both of these young teams. Obviously, UE is also a young team with Coach Joe Silva. Alam naman natin itong Gilas is really a young team also. So makikita na naman natin dito yung maturity ng dalawang komponen.
And it's another miss para kay Pasaol. Rivero almost lost the possession pero last touchdown kay Manalang. Manalang contesting that. And this is a much-needed timeout for everyone watching this game. This timeout is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. We are in for an exciting finish in this battle between Gilas Pilipinas and the UE Red Warriors. Kanina lamang na talaga itong UE. It looked like they were gonna win. Pero Richie Rivero resuscitating the national team.
Yes, Richie Rivero really picking himself up from that first quarter bubu. You know, alam naman natin he committed early turnovers, but we also know what he could bring on the table as far as not just on offense but also on defense. Nakita natin, he already has 2 blocks. At ang makikita natin dito, 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 steals. Those are really hustle plays.
You know, sometimes, or most of the time, you expect best players or yung mga ganyang klaseng players to score in the 20s, yung mga ganun. But you know, you have to understand the impact that Richie has had dito sa comeback ng Gilas. And he has done it on both ends of the floor. Soto, supalpal! Ni straight! Getting to the shot of the 7'2" tower. Jason Straight introducing his defensive ability dito sa larong ito. Manalang, staying patient. Pasaol na libre, 3-ball. No! Tolentino rebound. And Vince gets fouled. Third team foul pa lang para sa UE. This was the block earlier. Jason Straight. Wala nang mas lilinaw pa dun sa anggulong yun. Bolang-bolang inabot.
You know what's deceiving about Straight is, yes, he's about 6'4", but you could really appreciate that wingspan.
Turnover para sa Gilas. Coach Chong expressing his frustration. A minute and 20 remaining. We are in for something special. Manalang. Labas kay Pasaol against Rivero. Attacking baseline. Alvin losing his footing. Gilas on the move. Juan Gomez del Llano gets Gilas the lead.
That was a good stop coming from Gilas Pilipinas, but tingnan natin ngayon kung ano gagawin ng UE. Yes, the Philip Malalang connection, the single high by Philip Malalang, but makikita natin paano nga naman makaka-stop din itong Gilas.
UE down by 2. 45 seconds na lang nalalabi. Manalang tried to step back. Philip, 3 seconds to go. Pasaol, Inicha, wala. Gomez del Llano with a rebound. About half a minute remaining. Can Gilas hold on and get the win? They're using the clock to their advantage as instructed by Coach Jong Chico. Gomez del Llano may hawak. Pupunta kay Tratter. Abu sa ilalim. No. UE with 10 seconds remaining. Manalang atake. And he is fouled by Gomez del Llano. Masusubukan si Philip Manalang sa free throw line. 7.7 seconds. Gilas will try to ice the UE Red Warriors. We'll have a timeout. This is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. They have 7.7 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ang challenge dito for UE is Gilas already still has fouls to give. So tingnan natin with 7.7 seconds.
They need to go quickly. Napunta ang bola kay Varilla. 2 seconds to go. Manalang for the win. No! Gilas Pilipinas escapes this one with a 63-61 win. What a game we witnessed here. At napakagandang aksyon, Coach Topix. Gilas Pilipinas getting the job done. This was a good look. Mula kay Manalang, but he was leaning a bit to the left side, which made it a tough shot.
Actually, open pa dun si Alvin Pasol, but again, Philip doesn't really know the time remaining. So that was a wide open shot, and luckily for Gilas, Philip Manalang missed that wide open 3.
This game saw a lot of action. Nabalikan, back and forth. The lead went, but in the end, Gilas Pilipinas doing just enough para makuha yung panalo dito. 63-61. It was a crazy game. We saw a lot of swings, pero sa dulo nga na naig ang Gilas with the help of our Chooks to Go best player of the game, Richie Rivero. Congratulations, Richie. And in that first quarter, Richie, you were caused a lot of trouble by yung isang defender mo, Jason Straight. A series of turnovers, pero you never lost your composure at bumalik ka mas ganado pa, and parang you really tried to boost yourself mula dun sa mga early mishaps.
Yeah, actually, first is, it was really hard nga kasi syempre bad start, and then yun lang, kailangan lang talaga kasi in this game, basketball, parang kailangan compose ka talaga every game, every second. So parang I think it's not really me who's playing kanina. Siguro yung first half medyo yung nag-struggle ako, parang sinasarili ko, and then I prayed lang to God na help me in this one kasi I can't really do it on my own. And then it's not really for me naman. Like I played kanina para doon naman sa nakasulat sa harap ng jersey ko, which is this country. So syempre kailangan talaga when you're playing for Gilas, for your country, kailangan ibigay mo talaga lahat. So hindi ka pwedeng sumuko kahit sobrang bad lahat ng nagawa mo, sobrang dami mong turnovers, sobrang mali yung mga nagawa mo. Kailangan kung gamitin ka dun sa dying seconds, kailangan composed ka pa rin, kailangan nandun pa rin yung confidence mo sa sarili.
Yes, Rizzy, Coach Topex here, congratulations. Ang ano ko lang, Rizzy, yes, you mentioned the first half. What do you think were the adjustment that you guys made para makabawi kayo sa second half and eventually win this game for you guys?
Actually, nag-usap-usap lang yung players na it's not really because of the system na. Like, what's happening even yung mga previous games namin. Doon na talaga sa sarili namin yun nasa players na yun, no? So, yung mga lapses namin ever since we started this Filoil, dahil yun dun sa sarili namin, parang hindi namin nabibigay talaga lahat. Parang hindi kami naglalaro sa team, parang hindi kami nakafocus first of all yung defense talaga kasi yun nga, sabi nga nung coaches namin, kailangan ma-overcome namin to kasi kami yung best dun sa teams namin before, pero dito kailangan maglaro kami pantay-pantay.
Richie, sabi nga ninyo, no, this has been said numerous times na chemistry has been sort of a problem, no, in the first few games nitong koponan na to. I know you guys practice once a week lang tapos nagkikita-kita pag may laro, pero how has this team been developing together?
So far, sobrang okay naman kasi sobrang basic naman yung tinuturo ng coaches namin pero effective naman. So yun, I think kailangan lang talaga namin mas magtiwala pa dun sa isa't isa kasi nga, yun, like what I said kanina, sanay kami na kami yung may hawak ng bola sa schools namin before, mas matagal talaga yung bola sa amin. So ngayon, kailangan mas magtiwala kami dun sa teammates namin kasi pantay-pantay nga kami dito, hindi nga to, walang star player sa amin. So kailangan as a team talaga kami.
Yes, Rizzy, one more question. We know you had 2 blocks, but what does having a Kai Soto inside the team para sa koponan ng Gilas Pilipinas?
Sobrang laking bagay ni Kai kasi syempre malaki siya, de joke. Syempre sobrang laking bagay ni Kai kasi iba pa rin yung may big man ka talaga dun sa baba. Hindi namin talaga kaya ng kami lang kasi si Abu lang naman talaga yung legit na big namin and si Carl kino-convert ni coach ng smalls.
And Richie, you played a spectacular game. Inaantay ka ng mga kampi mo. One last thing, your greetings sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa'yo.
First of all, I wanna thank my family, yung Gilas family, and then UP family for continuous support, and then yung mga fans for always there for me, and then syempre gusto ko lang batiin din yung mga friends and family members ko sa Ilagan Eskwela.
Thank you and congratulations,
Thank you,
Richie.